Good day, students. We are continuing with our revision for your coming examination. So, today we'll be looking at numerical processes theory. And the subtopic we'll be considering today is ratio, rate, and proportion. Now, at the end of today's lesson, you should be able to differentiate between ratio and rate. Also, you should be able to solve problems involving ratio and rate, and you should be able to solve problems involving proportional division. And finally, you should be able to solve problems involving direct and indirect proportions. Now, let us start with ratio and rate. What's different between these two? Ratio is a way of comparing the size of two or more quantities of the same kind. Take note of this. Of the same kind. What do we mean by this? For instance, look at this example. Express 80 centimeter ratio 2 meter in their lowest form. This one is in centimeter, while this one is in meter. They are not in the same value. They are not having the same unit. So we need to convert one to another in order for the two to be in the same, to have the same units. So now, in most cases, it's advisable for you to convert the bigger one. As we have meter here, 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. So 2 meter will equal to 2 times 100, which will give us 200 centimeter. Now to solve this question now, we have 80 centimeter now, which is equivalent to, we have 2 meter, which is equivalent to 200 centimeter. So therefore, we have this. Take note of this. In ratio, we don't have unit. So when you are dealing with ratio, you don't have unit, because in as much as they are of the same kind, the unit will cancel out. So here we have 0, we go for 0. At the end of the day, we have 2 here, which is ratio to what? 5. So that's why for this question now, this is their simplest form. Like I said earlier, we don't have unit for ratio. Now when you are talking about rate, rate is used to compare quantity of different kinds. So take note of that, unlike ratio. Now, for example, we have rate for payment. Rate of pay is used to compare money and time. That is, in payment, we consider rates. Now, example we have here, a laborer is paid the rate 1,000 naira per hour for doing a job. If you want to write this, you will write it in form of 1,000 naira per hour. And anywhere you have this word per, the next thing that follows is 1, except otherwise stated. For instance, when you are dealing with debt rates, you can talk about 20,000 per 10,000, 20,000 per 1,000. But anytime you are not giving any value after per, it's telling you that you have 1. So what this one is saying is that 1,000 naira in every 1 hour. Also, another example we have is consumption of fuel. When you are talking about covering a distance of 10 kilometers in 1 hour, or 10 kilometers per 1 liter. That means in every 10 kilometers you move with your vehicle, you will consume 1 liter of petrol. We also have many other examples that we are going to consider in Google Classroom. So we are talking about proportional division here. When a quantity is divided or shared in a given ratio, it is called a proportional division. So take note of that. If World Health Organization is sharing 5,000 specimens of a vaccine for USA, Russia, and China in the ratio of 5 ratio 2 ratio 3, what will be USA's share? Now, this example of a proportional division, we want to find the amount of the number of specimens that will be given to the United States of America. Now, this will be, in this case, USA, we get, what is the ratio of USA? 5 over the total ratio. And in this case, what's the total ratio? That is 5 plus 2 plus 3 times the amount of specimen we are given. Now, this is equal to 5 over 10 times 5,000. This will give us 2,500 specimens. So that means United States of America will get 2,500 specimens of the vaccine. So this is a perfect example of proportional division. So when we get to Google Classroom, we solve more questions related to this. And finally, before we go, we are going to talk about direct proportion and indirect proportion. But I will be expecting you to join me in Google Classroom as we'll be solving more questions on the topic we have for today. Thank you very much.